think that's me live. Okay, hi all. I know you're probably busy on this lovely Tuesday evening. First thing I want to say is thank you for all the wonderful birthday messages. I really appreciate them. Just want to come on and share a couple of things quickly. So again, thanks all for the lovely birthday messages. Really appreciate it. And the next thing I sort of want to chat about is, firstly, clinical hypnotherapy. So I've been working with some people, worked with some people last week. Obviously I'm not going to breach any confidentiality, but just a couple of things I would like to say about those sessions and just how, for me, truly powerful they really were. And you know, what really stood out is, because this is going to lead on to the lovely calm method I'm going to speak about after, and your own sort of journey and the effort that you put in, is I was thinking about it today. Had a couple of clients last week, and let's put it this way, there was a lot of emotion in those sessions. There was a lot of emotion there, and the benefit that my clients got from these sessions, you could just tell. There was such change. It was very visceral in the room. You could feel it. You could feel the change. And it just sort of had me thinking, you know, the amount of effort that you put into anything is the amount of benefit that you're going to get. It's a metaphysical law. You know, if you push, there's a pull. You know, push and pull. You know, gravity, all those different things. What you put in is what you will get out. And that just sort of leads me on to the calm method that I'm going to get tomorrow. So what I'm just thinking is, I'm really, really just looking forward to it. I am not afraid of the inner work. The more inner work, and this is why it sort of ties in, the more inner work and effort you put in is what you're going to get out. So I know tomorrow when I'm going to go, I am going to put like 110, 150% in to doing the method, to putting the inner work in, because what I found for myself, it has just worked so well, and the lovely clients that I'm seeing, it's working so well for them. An example would be, I've spoke before about anger release forgiveness. Now, look, if anybody has a teenager around the house, you're going to know what it's sort of like, you know, grumpy, gripey, whatever. But what I found is, you know, through the processes and the inner work that I have sort of done with myself, guided by, you know, a clinical hypnotherapist, is that those little things and those little gripes and those little natural being a teenager stuff just goes water off a duck's back, goes over my head. Now I don't even, doesn't bother me. It doesn't get in. It doesn't seep in. And to see to have that better quality of life, not just for me, for my family, my immediate family, it's a beautiful thing. So there's that. And what I'm just sort of saying is, then when I'm going to be doing this process tomorrow, I'm going to give it 150 million%, because I know when you put the effort in, it just works. That's what you're going to get back out. Because I was sort of thinking about it during the week, and I thought, and actually there was like a metaphor brought to my mind, and the metaphor was, the visualization was that, say I would class myself as a perfectionist. Okay, so a perfectionist may have a nice house. They may have a clean house on the inside. But what they also have is cupboards filled with stuff that you can't see. There is a rug, the metaphor of the rug. There is a rug laid down, and underneath that rug there is piles and piles of dust and rubbish and stuff that the perfectionist does not want you to see. And it's under there, and it's in there, and it's kind of like how the perfectionist lives their life. So you're going through life, And the more you put under this carpet, the more you put under this carpet, and everybody on the outside looks around, oh, everything's so good, everything's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. And what happens is, you walk along and you trip on the rug. You forget it's there. You walk and then you forget, and the next day you come in and you walk and you trip on the rug. And it's still there, and it gets bigger, and it gets bigger, and it comes around time and time again to sort of trip you up. So there's that. And every time you're out, or not out, say you're in this kitchen and you open up a cupboard and the stuff comes flying out. The stuff that you haven't dealt with, the stuff that you don't want to deal with, and you have to pick it all up, effort, put it in, push the door closed, and don't look at it until you're ready. Now, you know, this metaphor sort of shows how I'd say most people live their life. Emotions stuffed down, suppressed, don't want to look at it. But again, the balance between that is sometimes it's just not the right time. Sometimes people aren't strong enough. Sometimes it needs to be the right time for it to fall out or for you to trip. And then when it's piled high enough, when you can't take any more, then you can do something about it. So I just thought, I was thinking about it during the week, about me, how I live my life, how other people live their lives, and about the stuffing down of emotions and suppression and all of these things. It's very interesting to contemplate and ponder. But I just know that when I work with my clients and I build and build and build that emotion, and they go there, they make the effort, it works. And it works so well for them. So I'm excited for myself and my journey, and I just love the journey that I see with other people. They're just so willing to go there. They're so ready. And I just know you put the effort in and you get it back. And, you know, for my birthday, and this is like heaven. This is like heaven to me. I went to a sensory deprivation tank. And it was amazing. It was bliss. So you are cut off. You know, there's no gravity, you're cut off from light, all your senses, and there is just time for you to be. Now, it was a very different experience. I'm quite an avid meditator. I meditate every day because I know the inner work and your mental health is that important. Put the work in, you will get it back in the quality of your life, which is the most important thing. And I was in there today and it was so strange. There's no other way for me to put it. I didn't know the difference between what was water, what was air, what was me, what was not me. And there was a sense of calm and a sense of just nothingness. What is me, what's not me? It was quite a strange feeling, a nice feeling. So, I mean, if you ever have a chance, I would highly recommend it. I went to Dundonald Hydroways. Shout out to you. It was amazing. But I did that this morning, and then I went for a meal, and then to the cinema and home. And it's not exactly exciting to a lot of people, but for me, that's bliss. Just having a settled and quiet life, because life for the longest time was very chaotic. It was very up and down. But when I began to start doing the inner work, that's when the change occurred. And I'm just really excited to help other people on their journey. I'm so looking forward to going and laying my emotions bare and getting them all out and going through this process tomorrow with Carl Anthony for the Calm Method. So I know that the quality of how it works when I put the effort in for me is what I can then bring to my help to other people. So it's all like circles and spheres, and it's all connected and it's all beautiful. But what I'll say is, even just a last bit of advice, I have always put in 1,000,000% to whatever I do, and it has held me in such good stead in all areas. I'm always getting these beautiful opportunities and always things to do with work, or making these wonderful connections, and it's all through people can just literally see the sheer hard work and the passion and you putting in the effort, and it pays off. Nobody wants to be normal, or not normal, mediocre, or nobody wants somebody that just don't make the effort. For me, if there's any kind of life advice, it would be number one, do the inner work, put the effort in, put a bit of passion into your life, and it will come back. So, going to be doing the wonderful calm method tomorrow, and I'm just willing to go there. I'm willing to go there for me, for my immediate family, for the people I'm going to work with, and we'll take it from there. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you all for listening to my rambles, as always, and I will speak to you all soon. Okay, bye.